Hello Knight. Okay, hello guys. Today we'll be talking about Hollow Knight Silksong. I have not played it, but this is a game that has basically broken records for an indie game. Okay, as well. Okay, indie games. I usually make fun of indie games, but this is like the one indie game that I knew would sell regardless when it came out because the create Hollow Knight. I heard the original game was very great. Okay, I haven't played it, but the game had no pre-orders. The game is $20, crashes all stores, no review copies, which is one of the big things. YouTubers get like review copies. No, and I'm glad there's no review copies because review copies I think have ruined the gaming industry. Okay, like I get it, they want to get certain YouTubers to promote a certain game. Okay, but they because they get the game for free, they'll have a biased review because they got the game for free. Okay, breaks 500,000 players in Steam alone in hours. Yeah, Silksong has basically annihilated almost every single game released this year. Okay, it has basically destroyed every single game released this year. Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds, nope. Hollow Knight Silksong beat Okay, I think maybe not that one, but it beat every single game. Yes, even Mario Kart World, even Donkey Kong Bonanza. Also, this game's also on the Switch too, as well. Which I think, and what I saw is that immediately rose to the number one game on Nintendo Switch Store as well. So it's the number one best-selling game on the Switch too, as well. Number one game on Steam, number one game on Xbox, number one game on PlayStation. Something that Stellar Blade could never achieve, honestly. Okay, and guess what? This game also has no sex appeal. Yes. No sex appeal. There's no boobs, there's no tits, there's no curves. It's just a simple, honest game that's just about fun. And about, gameplay and, story. Stuff that actually matters. Not, oh, how much can we fill a cup in GTA 6? Okay, no one cares about that, okay? That's the reason why Nintendo is still so successful. Okay, Nintendo is about fun. Okay, and I think with modern gaming, we have lost that. Okay, that's why Nintendo is still successful and PlayStation and Xbox are not. Okay, because Nintendo still does what made gaming so great. It's simply just playing a game, sitting down, and having fun. Of course, this game's digital only, so you will have to download the game as well. But absolutely, Hollow Knight Silksong, I think, is proof that games can still be released and still be fun and don't have to be boring slogs they have to slog through with 8 bajillion cutscenes, okay? As well, okay? And Hollow Knight Silksong really practiced Miyamoto's words to a T. A rust game is forever bad. A delayed game is good forever. And of course, the creators of this game realized that. And yes, we all complained that they never revealed anything to this game, but they took Miyamoto's word to a T. They didn't want to rush the game out, and I'm glad they didn't, because guess what? The game broke records as well. Okay, that's why Nintendo does not rush their games out. Okay, as well. Okay, sometimes they do, but mostly it's Game Freak that does that, and some of those sports titles they do as well. Okay, but Nintendo never rushes a game out for a holiday deadline. Like Tears of the Kingdom was delayed a whole 5 months because they wanted to make sure the game was complete. Okay, not because they were afraid of Elden Ring or something, okay? Like Fortan tries to tell us, okay? Nintendo delayed Tears of the Kingdom to make sure the game was complete. That's why this game took so long to make. That's why Metroid Prime 4 took so long to make. Because Nintendo wanted to make sure that Metroid Prime 4 and, of course, Tears of the Kingdom were complete at once. That's why Team Cherry went out of the way to make sure that Hollow Knight Silksong was a complete and perfect game at once and didn't have any bullshit like glitches and bugs like most modern games do as well. Whereas it's something that AAA developers still haven't learned the lesson from of games like Sonic 06 and Bubsy 3D. Goodbye.